So that happens, and I don't get this roll snowball with them. Luckily, our Kiana gets a really nice ulti, and our Riven's TPing for a quadra kill, basically. And yeah, Graves is basically dead. I'm gonna cut off his pathing over here, so I don't have to burn my flash, and I'm really fast. I already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna ult over, flash over, but because I'm gonna cut off his pathing, damn, he dodges the Rakan key, so he doesn't die. So he's gonna go for the outplay montage movement. At this point, because I saw he flashed away, and I know a Riven TP, the fight's over. I don't even have to look, but I could have panned over to see what was going on. The only reason I go back here is because I saw our Rakan was very low, and he actually all-ins the Rakan. So I want to save him, but if I just panned over and looked over here, it's probably, I'm assuming it's probably one, but actually the optimal play is to catch this CS and go for Crab and take all of his CS and take all of this, because you already know the fight's over, so you don't have to actually take any of this. What's up guys, today we got a new video. Today we're going to be doing a little video where we essentially, challenge the rank 1 series in season 1, or sorry, season 6, or whenever we started it. We're going to be going over this one game where it's really interesting because I think I played really good in it. The jungle difference was massive, and I want to teach you guys essentially how to jungle. I haven't actually done a video like this where we go over everything we do, why we do it, and go very in depth with it, but I kind of want to do it because, well, I saw Saber do it. Let's be honest here. I saw Saber do it, and it looked really fun, and apparently a lot of people like that content, so I want to try and dive into it. So obviously you guys know rank 1 player, rank 1 Nunu. Someone keeps saying I'm ranked 4 global, but I don't know what that means. And I don't know where they found that stat, but yeah. Nunu one chick, you could say it. Fiddle, Elise, I mean, there's a Graves. This is inflated, by the way. The Graves stat is inflated. Got a blue KDA, but you know what? It is what it is. I think, yeah, I don't know why I have this stat. It's pretty cool, but I don't play that much Graves. I think I just got lucky. With that being said, we're going to be going over this specific game right here. And, just to champ select, what do we want to do? So you can actually look at players individually. That's what kind of happens in high elo. Who's your best player? Who's the enemy's best players? And, just like that. We kind of don't want to do that in this video just because you guys can't really put that into your game. So let's just talk about the champions itself. All right, so from here, I'm obviously going to be a little biased to some players, obviously, right? But from here, Riven versus Jace. You got a Riven one trick versus Jace. This is a very snowbally matchup. So whoever ganks this lane first is very volatile. Bruisers versus Bruisers. Aurelia versus Jax. Fiora versus Camille. Like, they're all kind of even in skill matchup. But once you get a lead, 1 kill, XP lead, it's screwed. But a tank versus Renekton matchup, the Ornn is going to outscale Renekton. Let's be honest here. So if you put a tank against an Ornn, if you put a tank against a Renekton, that Renekton is going to be completely useless later, etc. Even if the Ornn is 0 and 1, he's going to build armor. And what can Renekton do? Maybe he gets 2 more dives, but at that point, like, I'm going to have Ornn ult. I'm going to upgrade my team's items. Like, you're useless, Renekton. You're supposed to be a lane bully. Once I get Chain Vest, though, you're kind of screwed, and I'm going to do % magic health damage. Are you going to build magic resist against, let's say, an Ornn and a Graves or something? Probably not if you're the Renekton. You want to build all offense because you're a lane bully. But unfortunately, that's that matchup. This is the snowball matchup. For the jungle matchup, Nunu versus Graves. So Nunu is way better at ganking. Graves is kind of a really bad ganker. He's a farmer. He's an invader. He likes to screw you. But Nunu doesn't really care. Nunu can take camps with Q Smite. He also wants to get level 3 as fast as possible. Once he gets level 3, he can gank everyone. That's his power spike. So he doesn't really care if Graves invades him. He does not. And if the Graves wants to power farm while he's taking over the map, that's what Nunu's going to do. But a mid lane matchup is also snowbally, but I think it's in favor for the Aurelia. Just because Aurelia is, Aurelia is the biggest lane bully ever. But if he can swing it back for the Kiana, who can maybe one-shot. Also, the Aurelia, if she catches wind of the Kiana ulting, she can hold W and turn it, right? But if she gets ganked, it's over. And she's very immobile. So these two champs have no escapes for Nunu, no dashes, etc. Some champs that are kind of hard to gank for Nunu would be like Fiora. The Repose. But these two champs are very immobile. For the bot lane, Ezreal, Yumi, the support can't really block Nunu, but Ezreal is really mobile, and he can get away if he hops over the hill. but if he just eases in lane away from the snowball, he's gonna get snowballed anyways or ran down. For your bot lane, you have Rakan, decent setup, and you have Jhin, good setup. So you have really good setup here. Your Jhin is gonna be autofill. He's a work one trick. You have to take that into note if you want to go in OpGG. So yeah, this guy's autofill. Don't expect him to do too much. Since he's also your worst, you can also do this in your games too. You just OpGG to see who's autofill. Let's just put like not the most optimal players as autofill in your games. So yeah, just remember your Jhin is not your like win con. He's not gonna perform the best. He's gonna be autofill. So the biggest lanes you have to snowball as a jungler is you yourself, your top laner, and your mid laner. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. My client isn't loading. We're just talking about champ select. That's why. Okay, so at this point, whenever I play Nunu, again, you have the most volatile top laner. We're just talking about champ select there. We put this ward every time at the beginning of the game, just because we want to see if the enemy top laner wards. If he doesn't ward, go for a level 2 gank. I mean, if you can't see it coming and a level 2 gank is coming, and you know maybe you have some sort of hardcore damage level 1. I mean, Riven has six abilities to get 12 stacks of Conqueror and a knockup level 1. You have really good setup. Honestly, you have really good setup. And even if you have a Camille, like damn, you hit the snowball, you get hookshotted in, you might actually die. So yeah, if you have really good setup level 1, it's really good to gank top. If it's an Ornn and you're a Nunu, yeah, if you have an Ornn Nunu versus Jace, I don't think it's optimal to do that. So you don't have to do this, but you're just also looking at what the hell is going on level 1. They took an interesting trade. And also, we don't know what this Kiana is doing. She's warding up here. But if we kind of rewind here, you see how this Grave's path? Look at this Grave. We forgot to talk about this, but we actually think the Graves, based on his movement here, if you just constantly look at the minimap, don't even look at anything that happened here, because you're going to recall anyways, because you want your sweeper. If you actually look right here on the minimap, you guys can see it. Look how he moves. The only reason he walks into the tri-bush and then he walks back out, because he knows that Nunu wants to gank his lanes at level 2, right? So that's why he warded that. So we're going to assume this is warded, and that's why we warded this, because we want to see what they do level 1. So we assume the tri-bush is warded because he walked in there and then walked out. That's what we're going to assume. We got our sweeper, and there's something happening over here. So let's just go back out of this. Kiana is kind of trolling, but I don't think she misses any CS, the XP. So yeah, your mid lane might be behind a little and not have lane prowl, but she actually does get there in time, and she actually gets the XP, so that's good. So at this point, I can't really gank top, but the river has access to the top lane. So we can actually go there right now. Although I was kind of like, maybe it doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe they warded like the river part. I'm not too sure. So I'm just gonna do this chicken and then get myself a big camp. Whenever you're playing Nunu, like look how fast this is. It's really fast to do chickens. So that's why I always do chickens if I can. And now I'm gonna head top lane. Who cares if they're level 2? It's nice, right? And I sweeped it. I'm not on any wards. I was looking mid because my mid laner ping it, but honestly, it's like, she just left the lane. Like, you can't really gank it unless your mid laner's in position. Also, I think Kiana should be level 3 if you want to gank. I don't think if you want to gank a Kiana, she should be level 2. Anyways, this gank is easy because Riven all-ins and we all-in too. We give the kill to our Riven. That's good. And now we're just going to walk down here. Honestly, we do know that the Grays started red side just because they're bot lane leashed. We actually, I mean, most Grays do. And I think Jace showed up to lane late. So if we go back here, when the game started, I mean, every time you look here, see like nothing's here. You can see it's 144. They're coming through Tribush. You can tell that they leash. So yeah, assume the Grace is going to be pathing from here over to, sorry. He's going to path over here, maybe do a chicken or something, over to here, or here. If he sees that I ganked a lane level 2, he's honestly going to start here. And if he sees like I ganked over here, then he's just going to run into my jungle, take all of this, and then maybe gank bot. That's how it will work. And then now it's a split map because I'm gonna have to go force over here. So me going into his jungle later, I'm gonna go back to it in a second. Oops. Right here, right? Yeah, so that's fine. So we're getting top. Let's just skip this. Okay, so this is what happens right after. Honestly, I checked this blue because I'm assuming he might have maybe passed my blue. I wasn't looking at the minimap the whole time. Oh, and you know, Nunu likes to fight over buffs. This is one of Nunu's tricks. Unfortunately, I don't have my Q. So we're just gonna 50-50 it, right? We're gonna 50-50 it. He screws it up very badly. He was very close. He actually thought, I think he panicked because he thought I had Q and Smite, so he wanted to get the, you know, the closest thing possible. And now we see pings from our mid lane. This is really good for our mid lane. I mean, just look at your mini map. You can probably hear it. I'm gonna actually put on some sound. So, yeah. You can hear the sound coming in. So whatever. She starts roaming, and also their top laner is probably TPing somewhere. Like, you just have to get out because their mid laner is roaming, right? So you just have to roll out. Just literally roll out because you have water walking. At this point, you also have phase rush proccing in too. You hit him. This doesn't matter. You still have to run. Your Riven kind of wants to fight, but like, no. You know the mid laner is coming. You just can't fight this, right? It's a bad fight. You should know this as a jungler. Even if your Riven is a one-trick god, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you just don't want to fight that because you know mid laner is coming, so let's not fight it. And we don't want to path into here just because it can be a little scary. Just because maybe Graves wants to fight us. So we just kind of go to our golems and we do... Yeah, we do it. Do we smite it? I don't think we do. But yeah, after this, we kind of want to look mid lane because, I mean, we don't really care about our hit point. We want to look at the crabs. And yeah, we want to look at the crabs and maybe some lanes to gank if we can. And this is definitely gankable. But then they suicide into each other. So at that point, okay, you know the Graves is doing the crab. You really want to contest it, but since you're like, look how your lanes were, right? She already backed. Your mid lane was getting pushed in. Aurelia versus Kiana. You already know that matchup. I don't think you've ever backed in a while. So that's why you couldn't contest the top crab. So what you should do here is, since you can't 1v1 at Graves because you have no damage, you need laners. Like, I could have actually snowballed into it, but he probably does have smite. So it's not even worth it. So what you want to do is, because your mid laner is pinging to push this wave in, he knows how the wave is. It's really bad. You just want to push it in as well. But this Graves is actually pretty smart. I didn't think he would actually hold it like this. And he's also pathing to the other crab. So I have to, like, honestly duel him here. It really sucks. And I kind of can. But then their Yumi actually roams. So I actually have to give up this wave because we don't have our support. And yeah, his wave is really screwed. But yeah, I mean, guess what? Kiana can actually help me to go down here because she's over here. And Aurelia has to catch this wave over here. So Kiana can roam, but she obviously doesn't want to. So this crab is free, and I'm also higher level, and we have Rakan here. Both AD carries are in their bot lane. But the genius I am says I'm gonna roll into his chickens because why not? I have a 950 smite. He's got nothing. Okay, I didn't know this. I would do that, but yeah, I'm gonna take all these camps. I'm not gonna fight here. I don't think it's a good fight. Unless he lands his stun. I mean, Kiana can move. I mean, I don't know who's winning mid lane right now. They're just probably fighting, but yeah, maybe we could have all in. We know he has flash. I'm just going in for the camp. Like, I don't really have any cooldowns, right? I'm pretty sure Yumi could heal and, you know, do all the things that she can do. Probably has heal sums, etc. I'm not too sure. Maybe this guy has ignite. Didn't check, right? We don't know. But anyways, this is happening. We just want to get this lane pushed in. Maybe we get a pick on him. Maybe Rakan had W. Nothing happened. We just pushed it in. He flashed. This Kiana dies. Gets queued on. We can't do anything. She's in tower. Yeah. Yumi comes back. Heals. Nothing we can do. His lane is screwed. So, you could say our Kiana screwed up, but honestly, the Grizz played it well by flashing her WQ. So yeah, that's decent. I think if you look at this wave right here, just look at the wave. Let's just kind of look. So I think the Aurelia can hold this. I mean, she can heal up. She has like so much sustain. So if she just freezes it here, we can't really do much about it, can we? But maybe she wants to push. So you can see they want to push. I was actually thinking to roll a snowball into them just because like they're pretty free. But I mean, Relia will heal up. Me and Rakan don't have damage. I mean, we need someone with damage. Nunu doesn't have any damage. We could roll into him, but the Yumi can block our snowball. So if my snowball gets blocked and this Relia is healing up with her Q with corrupting potion, this guy has no flash. Can we kill them? Can't we? Can. It's gonna be kind of hard. We can actually hold those CS, but I just really want to get this crab, I guess. So also when this gets knocked up, for some reason your true damage gets times by 1.3 or CC'd. So like your Q can do 1.2k even though it does 900 damage. So I don't know why the true damage is enhanced, but it just works like that. It's really weird. I smited it because I thought I could get maybe a pick on them, but they see me. So yeah, if they were a bit slower clearing the wave, maybe I can actually roll a snowball into them, but they hit the plant, so I can't really kill them, and I just go for the wave. Now, if you have to choose between going for a... Nope, that's not it. If you have to choose between going for a camp or going for 5 CS mid, always pick 5 CS mid, then you can get the camp later if you mainly can't catch it. That's just the rule. 6 CS under tower is really good. Maybe if you can hold the wave, obviously under tower for mid laner, it's also good. But yeah, just go for the 6 CS here, and then you can go to your camp. That's what I always do. That's usually what you should make a rule in your head. Is the 6 wave is equal to about actually it's worth 1 camp, but the how fast you can do the wave, it's pretty fast than doing the camp in most scenarios. So that's why you always catch it. Okay, so at this point, our Riven, we were looking to dive top, but she backed, so that's her call, right? Here, I don't have my snowball. I actually shouldn't be doing this camp. You'll see that I realize it later that like, oh man, just doing this camp without snowball is really bad. So what I do is I'm like, okay, I realize this now. I say screw it, and I'm just gonna roll a snowball into one of my other camps. Yeah, I counter jungle myself, but whatever. Nunu doesn't really care if he doesn't have to do some camps, right? Like he just wants to see plays he can make on the map, and we get this. And can we make a play anywhere? Let's take a check. Let's make a check while we're doing this camp. Or sorry, while we're doing this camp. This is, you can, but like I mean, maybe it just depends. If maybe your Kiana has damage ignite. If she has ignite, you probably could. Rayleigh is really, unmobile. It's alright here. If they push a little bit more, we have to check. So let's see how this goes. We're not gonna path all the way to the top because it's a very long way. But you can say they're pushing to tower, and this looks like a really good snowball angle. Like they're pushing over the river. So if they are crossing this line, it's not gonna be straight, but you get the idea. If they cross this line, it's probably a free gank. Especially when you have crab. You have the crab movement speed buff for your W. It's a free gank. Who cares what the Grave's doing? You can back out, you have phase rush. But there's a pink ward here. And they see me on a ward. So the way they play this is really well. They go over the wall. And I'm just going to W into him for some poke. That's it. Literally, that's it. Can't really go in. So yeah, the Rakan has to back out. And the Rakan went in when I was on a ward. So that's why, yeah. Depends how the bot lane is playing, right? And your top lane is winning. That's good. It's a volatile matchup. And for here, maybe we can gank the mid laner. But you really want to back because there's 2 reasons I didn't do this. It could work. I didn't check if my mid laner had ignite. But I also have a bunch of gold. If we start to get 2v2'd here, it could be bad. Maybe Graves is like hovering the Rayleigh for some reason. I don't know. If we get 2v2'd, it can be bad. We have phase rush, but maybe our Kiana dies because she all in, right? And she doesn't have any spells. We don't know. Just back with her gold. And yeah. Also, she could actually hit level 6 here, the Relia. We already know the Relia is winning because of her waves and like the 1v1s and stuff. Yeah, I think she's up in XP. See? She would have hit 6. We could have got 2v2'd. The Graves could have walked down here and we would have a bad situation. So thank God we didn't actually gank mid. We lose 2v2 mid. Not maybe later we win until I'm ahead. So I almost bought Warrior. And yeah. I was going to buy Dark Seal. And I bought Dark Seal because we don't have any AP. So, it's always good to buy a Dark Seal onto Nunu. Because he is an AP champ with big AP ratios. I do feel like I should mute this spot. It's a little bit distracting. But anyways, so the way my bot lane is playing is you look at the map, you say, okay, let's look at their hit point. Okay, they're low. Let's not gank that. Let's look at top lane. We ping this. Like, everyone's pinging this, I think. We know the Grace is in our top side. We know the Railer is also roaming. I think he chunked the heck out of the Jace. But whatever. Like, we don't want to play top side right now. You can actually look here. Like, look, no flash. He's probably on a big buy or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I mean, he can't fight right now. His hit point is low, right? So we don't want to go there. We can do a bunch of things bot side. And you might be noticing, like, I'm not taking dragons. It's just because I don't, like, dragons don't do anything for me. So yeah, I'm actually going to be looking bot side. They actually are, like, hard fighting. And they get, like, a double kill. But yeah, I have to roll my snowball. I was going to go invade. My options that when Graves are topside like this, I can look. Where's my... So yeah, I can look down here and take all of his camps. Maybe he takes all my camps here, right? But because there's a play happening over here, I have to go down and roll a snowball here and get the Yumi. So I'm supposed to take all these camps here. But Graves can take my top side. Unless my mid laner roams and my top laner converges on him, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I mean, he has to take this while I take all of this. I could also just path over here to take all of this. But I really want to get some control. I have a control ward. So yeah, I have a control ward. If I put that deep into his jungle, we got so much bot line and mid lane prio vision or whatever. Like, we just get vision, essentially. Anyways, we make a play on this Yumi. We missed a snowball because we're bad. It sucks. And I'm pretty sure we queued a minion because we suck. But it's all good. And let's do some math here. We have to take these two minions. I honestly didn't think about it in time. I actually thought this was a pushing wave. I didn't realize we had three melee and 3 casters. There were 6 casters. And I also thought, I didn't even check this. You have to do another check, right? Where's the next minion wave coming in? So I didn't check this, by the way. I actually thought maybe a minion wave was coming here. So if there was a minion wave coming here and the wave is like this is going to push back into our team. I didn't check that. I was thinking about other stuff. I was thinking about his jungle or something. I was thinking about other stuff. But yeah, if you can do this check right here, then this is going to be pushing in. But you'll see later that it actually pushes into the enemy. So I made a big mistake here. I should actually be going into his jungle, which I do, because he's probably taking my jungle / Rift Herald / whatever. We roll snowball. My Kiana's just getting pressure. He has nothing to do mid lane. He just wants to make a pick. We know the Grace is top side, so maybe he wants to see if the bot lane walks into us, which is really good. But I have to do camps also because I do have this debuff right here. So we don't... Yeah, we need to do camps. So after this camp, we see the Aurelia is walking. We see there's no wards. And once she walks a little bit farther up, you can see she's going to queue through those minions. This is a free kill because we also have Kiana ult and our support has a roam timer. And she is very immobile. So the only way she can go is forward because of the minion placement. And we roll a snowball into it. That Rakan is a really nice W. Rakan doesn't have the ult. Therefore, we can just walk back to his jungle. And guess what? The Graves doesn't know where I am. And he walks into here. But we have Smite Q. So we get out. And there's a Yumi walking around with them. So essentially what happened after this Graves did was he ganked top. He was too scared to walk into my jungle because of Kiana roaming or something. And maybe Riven had teleport or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I guess he was too scared. He would get collapsed. So he had to recall and go all the way over here. And now all of his camps are gone. So that's why you kind of do this movement. Maybe for some reason that enemy jungler is too scared to walk into your jungle. And if he does that, you're rewarded because now you have all these camps over here. While the enemy jungle doesn't have any of these camps. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So he's gonna walk. Now you know what the Grace is gonna path because you have so much information here. All he's gonna do is walk over here, and then what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Right? That his next move is literally to go into your jungle, take Rift Herald, take this, or gank top, or gank mid. Okay. Cool, whatever. You know what he's gonna do, so you can ping that. You're gonna predict him. Easy to predict him. But you have to get the crab because you're a jungler. You're a sweaty jungler, and you only fight for crabs. So you need to get this crab. Crabs are worth 1.5 camps. Let's just put it that way. he actually walks mid to cover it because we killed our mid laner. And while he's covering mid, I am going to do dragon. Now, we can also think about this situation here. What if we just did this? What if we went over here, did crab, and because we have our mid laner and our top laner having prowl, what if we just pathed into his jungle and got every camp? Well, I think I'm stupid, and I probably could have in hindsight, but I didn't. So while he's covering mid, going to wolves, let's get our homies up in here and take all of his camps so he has nothing to take. Yep, I probably could have done that. Why didn't I do that? Why am I rank 1? I don't know. But I should have done that, and I think I'm pretty stupid. He couldn't have any camps to do, and the game's maybe over. And he just has a perma gank, perma farm. But this is solo queue. I haven't really perfected how the jungle, like, I mean, I do a lot of stupid stuff, but yeah, I do a lot of stupid stuff, and it is solo queue, but it ends up working up somehow. So I haven't perfected how their jungle really works, but I should be doing that. I think I should be doing that. I mean, I'm getting a dragon for my team, so it's okay. Maybe I can make a play onto the bot lane, but I really think I should do that. I'm not too sure what would have happened. We do have prowl, so yeah. After this, we're gonna ping him that he's in this jungle. We're gonna make use of what happened. What happens instead is the Graves actually ganks our mid lane. So our mid laner was caught with her butt cheeks open, and she didn't. I think she was a little panicked. She didn't check her minimap that the Riven was coming. So what she should have done here is when she eased over, that was a good play because she's a Kiana one trick. She should ult this, set up for the Riven, and just back away. But he kind of screws it up, and I guess he didn't know the Graves had dash or something. So that's okay. We're gonna queue this for fun, and he just walks into my jungle, and I think my Riven wants to fight him, obviously. So yeah, a lot of solo queue stuff happened. It doesn't go the way you planned, and that's essentially what it is. Our Rakan is moving, so is this a good gank? Let's do some checks. This is a good gank. Damage check. Jhin. CC check. Yes. Yuumi. Well, that doesn't work. Yuumi nullifies everything. If he was alone, it could work. So this play doesn't work. Yuumi. Only because Yuumi's there. So, where's the next play? Well, we could do our camps while they're fighting in my jungle, but Riven is pretty fed, so let's play around a Riven. And that's what we do. We get the phase rush thing, or sorry, the scuttle crab movement speed. We roll our snowball right now because we don't want to lose the crab, whatever it's called. They actually killed Aurelia because I think our Riven, Rakan roamed. We get a snowball on him. We launch it onto him. We get Riven the Triumph stack, and because our Rakan came to this fight, our Riven gets so much Triumph, Conqueror stacks, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, now let's go back to what I said earlier. I think I'm really bad at jungle. I should know all of its camps are up. From looking at this VOD, they're all up. Instead, I do this Rift Herald because it's a free play to get Rift Herald, and then I can snowball it or laner so they can carry me. Unfortunately, I should be going into his jungle, and I should be doing all 3 of these camps. I should be doing all 3 of his camps, but I don't. I go for Rift Herald. This is a bad play. This is a really bad play. I should do his blue and Gromp. Maybe I just leave wolves up, but I can do Gromp and blue because of Cinder Hulk or Bomby Cinder. Instead, I want to get the snowbally so I can snowball my lanes instead of destroying the enemy jungler, which I should be doing, but I opted to do this. I mean, it is free. It is free to do this, but yeah. And it makes the game feel very nice. The way it's it opens the map more, and your laners get more gold. And it's not the worst option, but like, I feel like I should just be going to his jungle. But I do after. I do after, and this happens. Now I got scared because I got pinged back, right? So this ping back makes me scared. Boo. Oh. I'm scared because this ping. But if we think about this logically, Jace, Graves, Aurelia. Where is Aurelia? Oh, she could be moving to us. Hard CC. Check. No. No. Relia, yes. But I don't think she's going to move mid. So, in hindsight, we could have actually checked. He's doing Grump right now. We could have actually we could have taken it, but we got scared. But yeah, we probably could have taken Grump because of our Q and just ran out. If we really get into a bad situation, we have Phase Rush as well as Flash, as well as our ult and shield and whatever. So we probably could have chomped his Grump and made him pissed off. So we made a bad situation into a good situation because we got his blue, but we probably should have took all of his camps so he couldn't play the game essentially. But yeah, we got a little scared and we're pretty rich right now. So I should have maybe went to his jungle, but I didn't. Anyways, roll a snowball into my camp. I think he went into my red buff. I'm not too sure. I guess he started counter jungling. But yeah, that's what happened probably. And we're gonna check my red buff. We check that he's over here. We're not sure what happened to his fight, so he didn't take it. And yeah, now he's obviously going to, because he did these camps, he's gonna path here, into here, he's gonna path here, and then now he has options to the side. He's gonna go either mid, or he's gonna go bot, or he's gonna do my jungle while I'm doing up this. So I have to counter it. Our top laner is fine, so we don't have to go up there. Dude, that Jace is destroyed. But also the Jace TP'd and wants to get a kill. So I spawned a Rift Herald here. Now, is this Rift Herald good? Well, let's check the scoreboard, which I will bring up very soon. Okay, okay, where's the scoreboard? Come on. There it is. So, let's look at the scoreboard. So, this is what we have to be thinking about. This Rift Herald we just spawned is good if our top laner was even. But because this big top gap is happening, this Rift Herald, we have 4 minutes left until Rift Herald is useless. Basically, I've also heard like LCS players say it. Rift Herald is kind of useless after 14 minutes because you want to use it for gold and plates and like just destroying towers and getting first tower gold. So yeah, the second Rift Herald doesn't really matter. But this one's pretty crucial. So Riven's already fed. You could actually get your mid laner fed. You could actually get your bot laner fed. He's autofill. Yeah, whatever. But like, yeah, if you get that one gank on bot lane and you have 4 minutes to like, you know, do some planning, dying, killing, slow pushing, whatever. You have 4 minutes. So is this Rift Herald good? In hindsight, it kind of is if your top laner is neutral, but he's so far ahead. Does he really need to get more far ahead? No, he doesn't actually. So this Rift Herald, I thought about it and I think it's bad. This has 3 platings. Like it looks really good from my initial thought, but because it has 3 platings, because it has 3 platings, I thought it was a good play. And Jace is already roaming, so it's a free tower, and no one can defend it. It's decent, but our Riven's already ahead, and he wants to stay in lane, I think, with the Jace. So yeah, it's kind of I don't like the play. I could have maybe got my bot lane ahead. So that's something to think about. I could have maybe got, you know, ganked these guys, whatever, got them ahead, but you never know what it really happens. Maybe some crap happens and like you don't get your feature play happening. With that being said, I'm gonna roll into Snowball because apparently they're surviving for a very long time. And I was looking at the minimap, my eye, like you can literally, like, oh, sorry, I'm in the way, but you can see my eye was looking at the minimap, which is right there. So yeah, I wasn't looking, and this happens. So that happens, and I don't get to roll a snowball with them. Luckily, our Kiana gets a really nice ulti, and our Riven's TPing for a quadra kill, basically. And yeah, Fierce is basically dead. I'm gonna cut off his pathing over here, so I don't have to burn my flash, and I'm really fast. I already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna ult over, flash over, but because I'm gonna cut off his pathing, yeah, he dodges the recon Q, so he doesn't die. So he's gonna go for the outplay montage moment. At this point, because I saw he flashed away, and I know a Riven TP, the fight's over. I don't even have to look. But I could have panned over to see what was going on. The only reason I go back here is because I saw our recon was very low and he actually all-ins the recon. So I want to save him. But if I just panned over and looked over here, it's probably, I'm assuming it's probably 1. But I got scared that this guy would flame me if I didn't come in to kill him. But actually the optimal play is to catch this CS and go for Crab and take all of his CS and take all of this. Because you already know the fight's over. So you don't have to actually take any of this. Or you don't have to be here at all. You're just here for insurance. That's about it. See? If I didn't go here, I could have caught mid CS, and yeah, I could have took a bunch of his camps. Essentially, when a big team fight like this happens, you want to take the enemy CS, or sorry, the enemy junglers camps. So all these camps don't really mean anything. Okay, look, all these camps will mean anything when like you see this. So you just like look at this, look at this, look at this. Who can contest you? No one. Good. It usually happens, and once you get into the habit of it, it's pretty easy. So yeah, you guys can keep doing that. A nice juicy camp from here. Honestly, I probably could have. What I could have done is I don't even have to roll a snowball in here. I could have just eat it and then rolled a snowball into his other camps and took it all and piss him off. That actually is the play, but I never usually roll through the enemy's towers, so I guess I never thought of it. But that's an interesting play I could have done, and I could have got all these camps as well as Crab, and I would have been so far ahead. I think he's like level 7 right now, but yeah. With that being said, this is like, yeah, obviously not playing the most optimal as a jungle. Not everyone can. Thinking about it though, yeah, I could have played way better. And so at this point, my bot lane is getting plates, and I see a play here. The play in my head is if I ult him under tower, he should die because ult doesn't grab aggro. But there's one check I did forget, which was using my Bomby Cinder. Bomby Cinder is the only reason I actually took aggro. I forgot about that, and I have to pull a bunch of sums. Like, this is basically a mistake. And so yeah, I mean, he's pretty low. If I charged it up really high, he would have died. But yeah, it's like, and then the Graves is here, and the play kind of sucks. But yeah, if I got my ult off, I wouldn't have took damage. I think a lot of this actually would have been better. But it really does suck that I forgot the Bomby Cinder takes aggro, and usually Nunu ult doesn't take aggro if you charge it up. Alright, so let's skip it over here. We don't have to actually skip. It's actually better for us to skip because stuff would happen. So yeah, what are we looking on the map now? So we kind of are looking over here because we love doing chickens as Nunu, and we want to look over here onto his camps. Can we contest the red buff? I think no, because of this we can't contest his red buff. It's coming up, so we want to do something over here. If he takes all of these camps, we can actually collapse on him because like we have this coming, and our con could actually be, yeah, but he's in his bot side camp. So I'm gonna look for a play in mid lane instead. Rakan misses his W, that's okay, but Kiana lands all of her spells. We kill her. We get the red buff anyways. What are we looking at now? Well, we know he did his wolves, I think. Someone checked or something happened. And at this point, we could take his Gromp. That's the other play. That's one play. We know he did his red buff. So the other play we're just looking at is our bot side. They can't make this play. We're going to be coming. He force-shotted the Yuumi. I don't know if he could have killed Ezreal. But at this point, yeah, we're just going to kill the Ezreal. Because they can't be doing this. I guess they're just really desperate for a play. And yeah, I apologize for the lag. It's just me in game capture and I'm using display capture. So I just realized that recently, but I have to use game capture. Anyways, so here's Ezreal. We charge up the ult, and we slow him. He flashes out, but we have Bomby Cinder and a bunch of armor. So we're just gonna hug him because we have Bomby Cinder or Cinder Hulk, and we're just kind of screwing around with him. But yeah, that's it. With that being said, there's another fight happening over here. We did a check on the minimap after that kill while screwing around and mastery emoting and being really dumb. But yeah, we see the play here. Just roll the snowball here. Do we have pressure to go into his jungle? Let's take a check. Let's do a check. We just killed their bot lane, but it'd just be me and Grace, and I'm kind of low. So the most safe place to do is Dragon because we have Rakan coming, and then we can actually contest into his things. But because we have Rakan kind of like lacking over here, if we just walked in his jungle, we meet him right here. Rakan could be over here, and then we'd be forcing him to make a play that he probably doesn't want to do, and we don't even have enough damage to fight Graves, so it's like a worthless play if we go in his jungle. So that's why we don't do that. We just do the play where we take Dragon for free. I mean, he can have his camps, but we just don't have enough damage to kill him, so I don't see the point. And also Yuumi has respawned, so we ate the crab as well. And I think that analyzing this right now, this is an optimal play. I don't know what Kron's doing, by the way, but you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna let him do his own thing because I was doing this. I think he was trying to get wards, and I was gonna make him E to me, but he dies, so that kind of sucks. What I could have done with the snowball is I could have actually rolled the snowball into his chickens and then took that. But Yumi does have hard CC, so we actually cannot go in and contest that. If Yumi was like Soraka or something, we could contest it because we have phase rush. So phase rush gets you out of a lot of situations that you shouldn't be able to, but because that's a rune, yeah, we can take anything you want. And we ping back our bot lane because we don't want to do anything here. We have a bunch of gold, so what we want to do is back and get Bramble because of Yumi. But he's in my jungle now. What the hell is this? No, you can't take my camps. You cannot take my camps, buddy. But we can't kill him. We just want to get him out of my jungle. This ult is bad. We kind of want to ignore it. But our Kiana is looking at something, and I was also looking at something too. I did another check though. Her ult's coming up early. This is a... I don't like this play. It's way too forced. I could have actually been doing my camps and let their lane, like, essentially... I could have let their, let this, like, push evenly here. They're kind of, like, fighting. This play kind of sucks, and you can see, like, if I just went to my Gromp, like, literally, if I just went to my Gromp, none of this would have happened. You know what I mean? Like, none of this would have happened, but because I did that, it's really bad. Yeah, this happens. Like, everything I did here was really bad. But right now, let's just talk about mechanical play. So the reason you don't go downwards is because you don't want that Graves free hitting your champions. So you kind of want to CC him. He doesn't really want to hit you. So that's why you kind of CC him. And the mechanical play you do here is if you play Aurelia, if you've played her once or twice, you know that if your Q gets canceled for some whatever reason, a knockup, I should actually pressing my W here. I'm not really thinking about it, but I thought about it after. I should use my W when she dashes so she can't Q 4 times onto our champs. Right? I literally shouldn't... Wait, did she E? What was her E? Wait. Watch her E. This could have gone really good, by the way. This could have gone really good. It could have gone way better for her. Okay, let's just assume she's a bad Aurelia. Okay, so that's interesting. So yeah, here we could have W'd it and canceled her Q. Our Rakan goes in, tries to see everyone. We obviously want to get back. I W it now, hopefully I can hit her, but I probably should look for her dash and then cancel it so she doesn't get 4 Qs. And now she does this to her team. But I want to use my ulti so she all-ins and yeah. Now there's a glitch that happens here. I actually thought I had mana for my Q. I actually live anyways, but if you press your R on Nunu and then you press it again, like to cancel it, it costs 200 mana. So that's why I couldn't Q. So yeah. Luckily, our mid laner smurfed and got a quadra kill somehow, and I can't really enter the fight after that. But yeah, we're just gonna stall for our Kiana, see if she can pick something. She actually gets quadra. But honestly, we shouldn't even do this play. I think that enemy like overcommitted. It just so happened, but yeah, I should be doing these camps instead of making that play happen. In hindsight, yes, it was a really good play. We got a quadra kill over 2 kills, but I mean, yeah, like, you know what I mean? In hindsight, it's a decent play. But like, I don't think it's just because our player smurfed. Literally, our player smurfed. So, I don't know what I'm buying. I'm actually just confused what I should buy. But yeah, I'm going Thornmail because they're all AD. I'm going Majais because why not? We need some AP, why not? But yeah, he lives, damn. In hindsight, yeah. It is probably better to do these camps and then get like vision control and do other stuff on the map. Anyways, they kill our Kiana. The Graves gets a big shutdown, 400 gold. So while all of this is happening, I don't actually go for this play at all. I don't really care. I see something else on the map. Because I can't really solo Graves, right? Maybe if our Jin comes, I don't know. He's kind of weak. I feel like it's okay, like, to not even do this. What I want to do is push in this wave, get all of this, get this. Do I care about this kill? I don't want to run around the map against the Graves and Yumi and chase them all while waiting for my team to jump on the train and help me kill him, because I'm not going to kill him by myself. So I see the more optimal play is to deny some camps of him, and yeah, that's like literally what I want to do. And I think our Riven can catch up as well as Rakan, so they're going to be chasing him. So you can see how optimal this play is instead of going down here. He already recalled. I wouldn't have been there, so yeah, this is the most optimal play instead of just chasing him down. So is me getting this tower good? No, I'm new. Someone else can do the dirty work, right? So I'm gonna hit this, get Rift Herald. I actually could have gone for his Grump. I'm assuming it is down, or sorry, it is up, because I don't think Gray's ever walked there in a while. And I did some miscalculations on the crab. But yeah. I would rather get this. We have tempo on the map, so we don't really have to with the prompt. Something could happen. Maybe we get off it, but then we don't have tempo to do this Rift Herald, and we have to like do a team fight essentially. If is what would happen if they all collapse here. But we probably can take the Grump. But we see something happening mid. These are they're kind of inting, and I'm not sure what happened. So, oh, we just back out. This is okay. We still have flash. Like, we're just being ballsy. We can do whatever we want. Our team kind of inted. Jace is here. We don't really care. They have no hard CC. Our Jhin dies. And yeah. We see if we can make a play. We really cannot. It's just me and Kiana. If we force this play, maybe we like something happens that's bad. But yeah, it could be. It's just me and Kiana. We don't want to force any more throws, right? We don't have damage. Okay, I have Magi's. That's cool. But yeah, we don't want to force anything. We're just going to do some camps. Our plan was to take all of his camps. And yeah, our plan was to do all of his camps. But unfortunately, our team fought. So we have to kind of make some backup plans. We get the kill on her, I think. Our team smurfs. Our Kiana is really strong. I don't actually hit him. That kind of sucks. But the slow's still there even when you I don't know. The slow's a little bit there after you cancel it. So like maybe could have got a little damage on him, but I wanted to get the slow on him so he can't get away. Anyways, with that being said, yeah, finally our team smurfs it. We had Rakan. The Graves and the Jace left them from sieging mid, so we can engage on that. Pretty sure that's what happened. The Rakan goes in. We don't really commit to this. We just want to get a Rift Herald charge if we can. We're just kind of screwing with them. I'm tanking if Arceana wants to do anything. We get the Rift Herald charge, and at this point, so before you know the dragon's coming up, but before you want to do it, please take his. I mean, if you can do the wolves, it's not on your way to do the dragon, so you don't want to do it. But please take his camps, all of it. Maybe they're not the golems, but you can take the red buff if the chickens is here. Take it before you leave because you are trying to jungle diff the other jungler, and you have time to do it too. So that's why you do this. Your mid laner is pushing. Hopefully your whoever was bot could push it, but obviously Jhin, they can make a play there. So you just take this for fun. Like, dude, your Jhin maybe needs help on the dragon. They're making a play here. We're leaving our Jhin to do this. So yeah, do I have to come to this? No. We see the wolves is down. So I'm gonna go back to getting this crab that's coming up. I don't think we should push because I don't think we have a wave. There's another fight going on. Yeah, this is solo key, right? Another fight is going on, so change your plans, and instead of doing crab, we have to kind of fight this. Yeah, we kind of have to fight it. We get away with 1 hit point. We tanked as much as we could. We set it up, but we went 2 for 2, I think. There, yeah, 1 for 2. Sorry, 1 for 3. But that shouldn't happen, right? Let's say she wasn't 17 and 2. That fight kind of sucked, but it only worked well because we're really ahead. Imagine if the fight was a little bit closer. Or sorry, imagine if the score was a little bit closer. Then it would be, yeah, then it would be a little bit closer, right? So yeah, after this dragon, you do, again, even though this game's looking kind of over, you kind of want to go over here and take all of those camps. But you kind of want to buy because you have 2k gold. So, yeah. Could have 2k gold, so you have to make the decision here. But you can see what I do after is, I don't know what I'm supposed to buy, by the way. Like, I was actually really confused. So I was going to go Deadman's or Nightfall, one of the two. At this point, yeah, my team got the ace, whatever you want to call it. And now they're taking their camps, so that's really good. Denying the Graves some jungle, that's good. Do you really care about these camps over here? You don't really care about them because you need to do something on this side of the map. What is there to take on this side of the map? Nothing. There's really nothing you can take. There's nothing. So you don't even go to this map. You stick around this. Oh god, this looks awful. So yeah, at this point, if you can make a play here, the reason. Okay, let me go backwards. I want to apologize, but I'm trying to like get my cursor back. So let's look at this play. If you see a play, go for it. Like, you know your champs. But right here, I see a play, I go for it instead of doing some of these camps because, yeah, I know what my champ does, right? So if my team kept going forward, you see an Aurelia here, a Jace here, then you see there's 4 of us down here. I'm gonna roll a snowball into the Ezreal, and he's dead, right? Like, they don't have vision here. So if we all just kind of went, we would have killed him. But my ribbon is gone, and I don't really mind if I dive this. I have Thornmail and a bunch of stuff, but my team didn't really want to follow up. So that's their decision. I'm okay with it. I don't really want to force my team to do something they don't want to do. It would have been, I actually think it would have been good. Maybe it's too much commitment, but yeah, it's 4v3. I can tank the tower forever. I have Rakan also, so I have a Thornmail, a bunch of stuff. I didn't make it because of Windrake, and there's like a play going on here. And they get him. I still don't like it, but I actually think it works out well because we're just way too fed. But our Rakan dies, and I'm trying to like actually peel. Yeah, I was trying to peel for a team, but yeah, 2 for 3 is still fine. And at this point, yeah, the game is basically over. So I hope you guys learned a lot about the jungle and how it kind of works. I hope this is very informative. It was, you guys learned a lot. Maybe you guys learned some new gameplay or whatever, but this is how you play the jungle if you have a lead. There's some things I could have played maybe better, but in hindsight, it was a pretty good jungle video. A lot of things worked out in my way, and obviously when you have a plan, you need to make a backup. If it doesn't go your way, you need to have a backup plan, and that's how a lot of players think, right? So if something happening, you know, your team dies. I'm getting so distracted of what I'm watching right now. I forgot I did stupid I forgot I do stupid stuff like this. But yeah, yeah, I mean, stuff in solo queue tends to happen. Random stuff doesn't go your way. So having a backup plan, or like, you know, knowing your champ's limits, just knowing your champion's limits. Just knowing your champion's limits. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm getting distracted. Just knowing your champion's limits and then like doing what you can do. I'm getting so distracted. Stupid stuff. But yeah, if you know your champ's limits, obviously you can make a play. Then you know your champion's mechanics. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys wanted to see more, comment below, whatever, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, etc. You know, follow me on Facebook. That's where all my streams are. I sometimes stream on Twitch and YouTube, and my Twitter. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Where's my Twitter? Yeah, follow me on Twitter. Rank 1, baby. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.